Okay, a very happy Friday and congratulations to all of the Giants and Jets fans on an outstanding first round of the 2024 NFL Draft. Have to give both teams an A, maybe an A plus to the Giants, as Pete Prisco gave them. And I know a lot of Giants fans wanted a quarterback, and Jet fans didn't want an O-line, wanted the weapon. But sometimes you can't go for the shiny new toy. You have to go for what's best given the circumstances at that time to fill your needs and build for the future. Malik Nabers, the most explosive player in the NFL draft, and he is the second coming of OBJ with the speed, acceleration, shiftiness, change of direction, the wiggle, deep threat. He's just going to be outstanding. And Olu Fashanu, the pick at number 11 for the Jets, not sexy, really solid, best pass protector, left tackle in the 2024 draft. Yes, he maybe needs a little work on his run not blocking, but the Jets typically have gone for that grinder type tackle, and I thought maybe, like many others, that they kind of favored Fuanga because of his ability to just pancake people and be a road grader, especially in the run game. But they went in another direction. Also, Fontenot would have been a really nice, versatile pick. But the Jets went with an elite pass blocker. No sacks the past 2 years. 1 sack in 3 years total. Going back to when I believe he was a freshman. He wasn't a true starter. And I think he just turned 21 or is still 20 years old. Nonetheless, there's room to grow behind what is going to be a pretty solid Jets line. Learning behind future Hall of Famer, that is Tyron Smith. This is almost an ideal situation for fans who think you're wasting a pick on a player who won't play. Nonsense. I know it's a low-hanging fruit to go after Brock Bowers, who essentially is a 240-pound slot receiver, and you probably had him slated for your fantasy leagues. Nonetheless, this is the pick. He's going to be able to learn from Tyron Smith. He's going to be able to fill in, learn from a future Hall of Fame left tackle while not taking a big step back, in, if at all, in pass protection. Tyron Smith is the guy there. A lot of us kind of, the momentum in the mocks kind of had Fontenot, maybe Fuanga, who was like the flavor of the week a few months ago. Nonetheless, that's a good situation. Malik Nabers, automatically number 1 receiver. The Giants haven't had one probably since OBJ, number 1. And there's Giants fans who are going to say, well, who's going to throw him the ball? Daniel Jones can make, let me say it, Daniel Jones can make all the throws. He won a playoff game on the road against Kirk Cousins. So he's who we have right now. He's a $40 million hit. He's going to play. If he can't play due to injury, Drew Lock is going to be in there. And then we're going to need to draft the future quarterback next year. As far as the Giants and Malik Nabers, the first elite number 1 receiver you had since the first OBJ, and he's going to be able to take the pressure off the offense by putting pressure on the defense. Now where do you go? You're going to double up on him, Wan'Dale underneath all day long. Wan'Dale is not just a gimmicky receiver. I believe at his senior year, he had 109 catches. That's not a gimmicky receiver. He can handle volume. Yes, he's had ACL surgery. But if you have an X or a Y to take pressure off of him, Wan'Dale can carve you up underneath, and then you have the deep threat in Jalen Hyatt. So hopefully Mike Kafka, Brian Dable can scheme up some stuff to have a more productive and explosive offense. I think one of the reasons why they didn't go with J.J. McCarthy is they kind of like that Josh Allen model. Big arm to be able to throw downfield, who has mobility. J.J. McCarthy has really good arm, really underrated. Threw the ball 70 miles an hour. Everybody fell in love with Joe Milton's arm. He threw it 71 miles an hour. But I think Josh Allen was more the prototype that they were looking for, and they weren't going to take J.J. at number 4. Better fit for the Vikings. Nonetheless, A grades, votes for the Giants and Jets. I know a lot of Jets and Giants fans are going to tell me how stupid I am in the comments. Have at it. Second round's coming up. We got some opportunities there. There's a lot of defenders that should have been first round pick. Kool-Aid McKinstry. Oh my goodness, how does Cooper DeJean fall out of the first round? Johnny Newton. I mean, now the Jets and Giants will both have to move up early to the second round if they wanted defense or if they wanted the elite receiver like Adonai Mitchell or Ladd McConkey. That's going to take some doing. There's going to be some guards there, Cooper Beebe, Christian Haynes from UConn. But there are opportunities here if both the Giants and Jets play their cards smartly, use some picks, even if they're next year's assets, to move up and get some playmakers and bolster both their offensive lines for the long term. Giants and Jets fans, good job. Look forward to round 2. I will be glued. We'll see you the next time. This is my very first video. I hope it comes across at least halfway decently. We'll see you the next time, not far from Jets facility.